Hello there. How's it going? Ash here from Jeddah Workshop. I just want to thank you for your continued patience. I know you've been waiting a while for your helmet or your kit, whether it's a DIY kit or a finished helmet. Um, I just want to really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart for continuing to be patient and explain everything that's going on. I just want to be completely open and upfront with you. Um, just so you know, I'm being serious with this. If you follow me on social media, you know this is quite a big thing, and just out of respect for you, I have a face. I also have a weird big vein in my head. Don't know where that's come from. That's new. Um, I'm Ash. I started Jeddah Workshop 2.5 years ago during the pandemic, and it's the best thing I've ever done, and it's been slowly growing steadily since then. I've had loads of ups and downs, but it's just completely changed my life. Um, it's the community, the Star Wars community, especially on Instagram, is absolutely incredible. I've met genuine friends through this, loyal returning customers, just beautiful people from all around the world. In May of this year, so it's July now, so a couple of months ago, all my printers died at once. I have 8 3D printers. I print from home still. My plan was to grow steadily until I could afford a bigger space and then invest in more printers. That hasn't happened. All my printers died at once. They have been running 24/7 every day, non-stop for 2.5 years. Sometimes one dies and you need to fix it and maintain it, obviously. There's never not been at least one printer running, but all of them went again in May. And I was fixing them one at a time, setting them going, and every day another one would go. So what I'm saying is I could not get back to full capacity. When I've got all printers running, one would die, I'd fix that, then two more would die, I'd fix them, then four more would die. And it became quite apparent that it was the brand. They're just prosumer machines, they're hobby machines. I got them because they're relatively cheap. They're still not cheap, but they're not expensive. Um, and because I had a large build plate, but the brand of machine is just not great. The technical support, the sales, the customer support from them is really quite bad. So I decided to change brands and I invested in 2 new machines, Elegoo, and these are incredible. They just work. You just look at them and they do exactly what you want them to do. There's no fixing. I'm not a technical person. I hate electronics and mechanics and things like that. I've had to learn to fix these printers because the previous brands just go wrong so often, but I hate it. It takes away from the creative side of the business, which is what I love doing. Anyway, they all broke so much repeatedly that it put me behind on orders by approximately 30 days. So it takes around 2.5 days to print a helmet. This is a finished helmet, but to print one helmet takes about 2.5 days. You cannot physically go any faster than that because it loses quality or the machine breaks and you have to fix it, so it's pointless. And I have my settings at the optimum efficient settings to go as fast as I can with the most reliable quality I can. But obviously when your printers aren't even printing at all, I I lose those 2.5 days every time a machine goes down. Times that by 8 machines, times that by every day they're not working, and it set me back. And I contacted uh, everyone who's expecting their helmet at the top of the list to let them know, and hope that it would be rectified, and it hasn't. As I say, every time I fix one of these printers, they just break the next day with the exact same fault or a different fault, and there's just no workaround. They've had their day basically. So my ideal solution would be to replace all of the machines with the Elegoo ones, which just work. But for that, I need money. They cost between 280 to 380 pounds each, and that's, it's hard to come by in this current climate. Jeddah was doing well. I was almost getting up to paying myself a minimum wage every month, but that's about it, and just getting to that. So no matter what it looks like on the outside, that's how it was. That's how it is. And then because I'd gone over the cutoff point on Etsy of when the orders are due, Etsy started blocking my payouts. They block 75% of your payouts until you deliver the order, which is fair enough. They want to look after their customers and they want to make sure their sellers are delivering what they promise. Totally understand that. However, the money for the materials to print those helmets and the shipping money, I have to go to the post office and pay the post office money to ship them, is locked up within that money in Etsy that isn't being paid out. So they block 75% of your payouts until it's delivered, or until 45 days, whichever comes first. So obviously it's kind of catch-22. It's like I need to print the order and get it out to get the money, but I need the money to print the order and get it out, right? So I use the last of my funds to order all the material for the current helmets that I need. So I have that, but the shipping money is locked within Etsy until I do that. So I'm just going to have to invent money to ship, basically. And I'm also down to just 3 working printers. That I can't be any more honest than that. I have 8 printers. I have 5 just sitting there dead. I've tried to sell them to hobbyists, to enthusiasts who like tinkering and upgrading 3D printers and all that. No one's bought any yet. And I have 3 working ones, 2 of the Elegoo ones and 1 of the old brand that's sort of limping along. So I have a print queue like this, a stack of orders, and I'm just getting through them. I don't want to fast track anyone's order who gets in touch with me and complains how long it's taking, because if I put that person that's at the bottom of the queue at the front of the queue, all these people have been waiting and waiting way longer than that person have to wait even longer, and it just messes everything up. And every single person is a priority to me. The front, the middle, the back, every single person. I don't do this if a friend or a regular customer contacts me and goes, I've got a con, can you just print me this? I will say no, I'll add you to the queue. I can't do those favors because everyone else has to then wait. And they might not know, but I know, and it feels wrong to me to do that. So all I can do is apologize sincerely for your wait and just appreciate how long you've already waited, and just unfortunately tell you that it is going to be longer, but I will 100% get your helmet to you. That is a guarantee. I can't tell you when, because I had to reply to 25 emails the other day, all people going, where is my helmet? For me to go and find their order within the print queue and work it out and get back and tell them takes away like 80% of my day, when I could be just getting on printing your helmet or working on the finished helmets. I can't sit there at my computer all day answering emails. There is just me. No one else runs Jeddah Workshop. No one else is here. It's just me. I have Helen, my neighbour, who's coming over today to help me work on the finished helmets for free, I might add, because I can't afford to pay her. So all I can say is my printers are still running 24/7, and I will get to your order and I will print it and I will ship it, and that is a 100% promise. I'm not taking any more new orders because that just seems completely ridiculous at this point. I don't know what Etsy's doing. I don't know if my shop's open, if I can even take orders, but I'll close my shop on there. My website, my personal website, jeddahworkshop.co.uk, the subscription renewal has come up. I don't have any money to pay it, so that's probably going to go down today or tomorrow. If you are a patron, all your patron benefits are still active. So 3D files every month, every fortnight, just email me. I will still give you the 3D files. The people who have access to the G Drive, you still have access. Everything's still there as normal. People who are patrons for DIY kits, that is still completely active. Instead of ordering on the website, please just send me an email for your helmet, and I'll add it to the queue and print it for you, no problem. That is all still running. Essentially, the front end of Jeddah Workshop is closed. It's just closing down. But we are still working. We, the royal we, I am still working. I'm still printing every day, and I'm just going to get every helmet, every print order I have done and finished and out of the way, and then I just need to reassess what I want to do, what I can do, what Jeddah Workshop is, because unless I get some form of investment financially to actually replace these printers, and then I probably need like the same amount of printers again, like new ones, just to catch up when it gets busy. And of course I need the space to run that, because I'm out of space where I am. My print room is in my spare room. There's no more physical space. There's no more plug sockets. There's no more room in my house. There's nowhere. I've already taken over my house with Jeddah Workshop, much to my family's detriment. So it's not just financial support, some form of investment that I would need. I would also need someone to help with the business side of the things, because at the end of the day, I'm a creative. I create. I hate admin. I hate ordering. I hate listing. I hate customer service. I'm sorry, I just need to be honest. I do. I love communicating with my customers, but I hate just seeing like 50 emails that I need to reply to, and they're all just problems for me to fix when I could be creating. That, do you know what I mean? That's just the brain I have. I also have quite severe dyscalculia, which means whenever I look at numbers, they just turn into this miasma of soup in my brain. I've had this my whole life. I really, really struggle with maths, with numbers, with figures, with sales, with finances, with tax, with receipts, all the stuff, all the other stuff that goes into a business, a creative business, but any business. I just suck at. I'm not good at it. I've tried my whole life to improve upon these things. I just can't do it, and I've never been diagnosed, but I'm probably quite autistic. And the older I get, the more evident this has become. Unless I get some form of miracle of financial investment, but also someone who sees the potential in what Jeddah is, and does enjoy all that stuff, that's their creative side, numbers, sales, branding, marketing, advertising, strategies. Oh, I hate that stuff. It's just not me. I love Jeddah, and I do not want to close, and I absolutely want to continue doing it, but I can't run it on my own. I do about 7 people's jobs every day, and I have them for 2.5 years without a break, and that's not sustainable, and it's become quite apparent that I can't do it. It's affecting my emotional health, it's affecting my mental health, my physical health, and it's combusted, basically, is what I'm saying. And all I can do is apologize for it and say that I've done my best, and I'm continuing to do my best, but I don't know where we're going, but I absolutely guarantee you what you have ordered from me, you will get. I just cannot tell you when, and I am sincerely sorry, and thank you for your patience and your support and your love, and thank you for watching, and I will communicate with you when your item is ready for shipping, and I'll send you a tracking number. Other than that, I would really appreciate some space of people not asking me where their helmet is, because I won't reply, because I just want to get my head down and print your helmet. So I hope this makes sense, and thank you very much for watching. I'm Ash from Jeddah Workshop. Namaste. This is the way.